Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Jalen Hurts, tough L versus the Jets. Lock in for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of this channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. So if you dig the YouTube channel, you will love the Patreon community. Really deep dives over there, trying to create the environment of what it's like in an NFL quarterback room. So all sorts of nuance and detail, breaking down the quarterback position, offensive and defensive football. Hop over there, join, become a member. The link is in the video description. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. All right, Jalen Hurts, the Eagles, tough L versus the Jets. We got some turnovers we're going to make sense of or try to make sense of. But man, A.J. Brown, y'all, that dude throwing with anticipation, just big bodying him up right here. Really like this from Jalen Hurts. Get the ball out quickly, decisively, up on his face. Give him a chance to go make this play. Love it. So speed out to the bottom, pink shoes. Watch this anticipation. Throwing it right there. Again, A.J. Brown not quite out of that route yet. To the field. Where's the ball? Right up on his face. Go make a play. Protect it. Outstanding first down. Just a really nice job. I love the decisiveness from Hurts. I love working this matchup to 11 any day, all day. Check out his feet. Lined up to his target. All his cleats in the ground. Pocket condensed on him. Go up and get it. It's a hell of a job. First down, let's go. Next one here, 3rd and 8. This to me is a pretty good example of just kind of adventures in the Eagles offense. So Jalen Hurts is going to make a play out of structure. Find Brown. That's all awesome. Hard guy to bring down. Straight arming someone. Got someone grabbing on you. Still able to use your vision. Play some buddy ball. Get a first down. That's awesome. Okay, it really is. It's really impressive that he's got the strength to be able to kind of make sense of this. Not go down. Holding off the guy, dragging him, for yards. Get off me, like playing with your little brother, and then throw a dot right there. And that is awesome. That is outstanding. The problem is that we're hot up top. So it's either we're hot up top or the back makes a mistake. We don't know which one it is. We're not in their room. We're not in their offense. But I can tell you what I think happens here is that we're going to have the center going to the right. Okay, so they're going to take these 3. Now, whatever happens here with the guard, so the guard probably has this defender right here. When the defender drops out, maybe this turns into a 4-person slide where they think they can sort this thing out, but you're never going to be able to get all the way out to this widest guy, ever. You're never going to be able to push that 4-person slide. You have to have a hot answer for this, or the back has to be doing some sort of duel, where the back has to take the hit off and go take it on a scan. Okay, but for my money, this is just me. Okay, I would hope that this receiver has built in the system that if someone blitzes right off of his grill, that we just need to turn and peek. So it's called a vertical peek hot. Now, the quarterback has to see it too. This is just my take. Okay, it's not a hot take by any means, but I've watched a decent amount of Eagles film since Hurts has been playing. If I had to guess what happens with this offensive protection, because I've been calling for hots in this offense forever. Okay, now it's an NFL offense. They have hots. What I would bet happens is they allow this guy a lot of freedom to basically say, solve it. And for the most part, he does. But right here, he doesn't, and they don't have a hot answer. So yes, it works out. Yes, I continue to point out the fact that they don't have hots. It will eventually come back to bite them, in my opinion, because it's not sound ball. He gets out of it because Hurts is a beast. He is. They can't bring him down. Straight arm him, get off me. He throws a dot. It's crazy impressive. It is crazy impressive. It is also not sound and borderline unsustainable. What happens on the sideline? We take out the chain crew? Uh-oh. Watch out, guy. Watch out. Yo. Hope he's all right. That went right into the knee, it looked like. But again, peek this thing out. Let's see how they sort it out. So 62, Kelsey's going right. The left guard has that linebacker right in front of his face. He then slides to the right. So they've got 4 people over there. But because the right tackle is locked into the defensive end, he's not thinking he's going to get pushed all the way out. So maybe it's just on the right tackle. Maybe I'm bus driving the back and it's on the right tackle to sort it out. That could be the case. That certainly could be the case that it's on the right tackle because the right guard, right tackle are on the same guy. Okay, so maybe that's the thing. And when you try to solve all the problems up front and you don't have any hots, this is what's going to happen sometime. And you're just going to live with Hurts making plays. And for the vast majority of the time, he can make this play like he proves right there. This is a ridiculous play. Straight arm, stay off me, from hash to numbers, and throw a dot on 3rd down. It's a sweet play. Next one here, 3rd and 2. Beautiful design. Again, this to me is just zone read triple. We're going to get the pitch in the flat. Awesome execution. They're going to try to gap exchange us in the C gap on our left side outside the left tackle with the DB type. Not there. Easy 1st down throw. Outstanding. And no one better in short yardage, whether it's the tush push, whether it's stuff like this, whether it's the quarterback run game. So what I'm talking about when I say spread triple, I'm talking about we've got the dive right here. We've got the quarterback ability to run it, okay? And that's just off traditional zone read. So we're reading this player right here. We're also going to add in the pitch. So the pitch is going to come this way and come into the flat. So there's the pitch element. Dive 1, quarterback 2, pitch 3. They're going to try to gap exchange this thing so that essentially the C-gap player is going to try to tackle the back. He's got the running back. And then the scrape player is going to have the quarterback. Well, if the scrape player has the quarterback and he has the pitch potentially in man-to-man, they've got a conflict. We've got answers. So just this thing plays itself out super clean, great call, great offensive design. Again, you can see all sorts of stress that 3 is on here. Woo, woo. And Jalen can run it. So beautiful job. Love the call, love the design, love the execution, love the quarterback run game in short yardage. Zone read, flip, wide open. Nice chunk. Next one here, 4th and 3. Get a little lucky here with what looks like a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Originally, I thought this was quarterback draw, kind of PRO, quarterback draw, meaning pass run option. And we kind of get stuffed here. If I had to guess what's going on here, I would guess that the right tackle is not correct. I'm also not sure if it's draw or kind of quarterback zone, inside zone. So I love the idea of going, hey, let's go kind of routes here to be able to get a winner. You know, this is potentially a winner up top to the number 2 if you were to throw this. I think if this is a true PRO, so pass run option, meaning we want to pass the ball first. If you were to look up top, I think we got that. Okay, the other thing I would say here is just box count wise, when we're in spread and they have 4 down and really 6 in the box, that's not the math that we're looking for. So when if you're going to run just true quarterback draw here, someone's going to be unblocked. Now, if you're going to run inside zone or zone to the right, and we're going to leave this backside player, well, then we need to kind of get up here and base block this cat on the edge. So it looks like we're getting a vertical combo here, vertical combo on the backside. But what the right tackle is doing, he looks like it's a pass play. Like to me, this is a pass set. Now, if it's a draw pass set and we're trying to invite this rush, well, then we need to short set this thing and slingshot him past us. So what that means is you short set the pass, so you don't take a deep set, invite the outside rush, and then when he goes by him, you take your inside hand and you put it on his back and you send him to the other end zone. That's the slingshot element of it. But it looks like everyone else is blocking inside zone. And so it's this kind of weird tweener block doesn't allow us to get any sort of winner on the play side. And now we get a little lucky that it's a fumble because I don't think he's going to get in the end zone. Again, watch the right tackle. Overset, beat inside. Especially when you're not blocking that backside edge. And again, you can see this thing if it was played out like a true pass to the number up top, you're going to hit the number 2, touchdown, tight end. Down here to the bottom, they do a nice job passing it off. They're good on defense. Okay, now right here, that's just fortunate right there to get a little fumble. Again, watch the right tackle. That's a pass set, right? Everyone else is run blocking, right? Like that's not draw at left tackle. So probably just get confused at right tackle. And then we get a little fortunate right there. Get lucky. Woo, baby. Next one here. Little RPO. Love it. We got the glance down here to the bottom. They get that conflict defender or key defender for the quarterback to enter into the run fit. You can see 3 come down. 3's unblocked. He's the quarterback's guy. Throw it right behind his ear. Just an outstanding play. Can't catch it for him. Okay, so what is this play? To me, we've got a screen element up top. So we're going to be able to throw the bubble as an access if you like it, if you have the numbers. If you don't like it, we've got 6 in the run blocking unit. So that means they can take care of 6. So there's 4 down, 2 backers. That means that this player right here is the quarterback's. That's 7th defender. Once he inserts into the run, and you can kind of see it pre-snap, right? With these linebackers, anytime the weak side linebacker is in the A gap, that's a nice little easy clue that you're going to get some sort of rotation to the weak side. So once he rotates down, we're then going to rip that glance right behind him, and we just got to be able to catch it, hook it up. So really well executed, everything except the catch. Really nice job from Jalen Hurts seeing it. I love this kind of RPO offense where we got the horizontal stretch with the bubble up top. We've got the vertical stretch with the glance. Outstanding base from Jalen Hurts. Check out his base, the rhythm that he's at right here. 1, boom, out, thrown with anticipation. Yep, that's anticipation in the RPO game. That's awesome. Ball hits him right in the face. We just got the drops. It's a bummer because that thing is well executed. Whoop, C3 insert right behind him. Dang. Next one here, 3rd and 9. This is a brutal interception, man. It's hard for me to put any responsibility on Jalen Hurts. Ball hits him right in the face. Great call. I love this call versus pressure. You just got to kind of tip your hat. 11, I think, is the number. I can't tell if it's 11 or 0. The guy over the left tackle makes a hell of a play. Now, you would hope that one of those 3 linemen could get out there and block him on this little tight end middle screen or tunnel. But it's a beautiful call. One of the things that I always thought was the hardest for the offensive line to kind of get on these screen plays is you have to sort out who's got the screener. So again, it's a muddy look. And this is what good defenses do. Who the hell knows what's going on here as far as pressure coverage here? What I'm going to call this little tunnel screen, so he's going to fake coming out and then come back in this way. The guy who makes the play is way over here. So he's going to fall back into this. You're going to have multiple offensive linemen. There are many teaching points on screens, but I think the first core principle is we got to get whoever has the screener, whoever's the near defender, whether it's man or zone, we got to get that person covered up immediately. So anytime you run out here, we've got 3 guys running out, and none of them can sort out who's got the screener or who the near defender is, he's going to make a hell of a play. And we get bad luck. The thing gets batted up. It's a bummer. It's a really nice call. It really is. To me, the offensive line has got to get something on 11 here. You can see 3 guys running to him. That's why those defensive linemen are such great athletes right here. This ability to make this kind of play. World-class effort. Good things happen. Bummer for Hurts. Bummer for the Eagles offense. I don't know how you can put anything on Hurts here. All he does is put the ball exactly where he's supposed to versus a pressure look. Hit him right in the hands. I'm assuming that counts as a interception, not a fumble, but man, you can see all the offensive line, right? The 3 interior guys. Oh, damn. That's a hell of a play. Good for them. They get paid too. Okay, on to the next. Next one here, 2nd and 9. A.J. Brown up top, just doing A.J. Brown things. Way too much space here from the safeties, from the defense. Can't make a tackle in open field. A.J. Brown just says, get off me. Everything except finishing in the end zone right there. Pretty sweet play. Jalen Hurts here, there's not a whole lot to say other than the fact that he puts it on the right guy, on time, in rhythm. And those guys are just falling off 11. He's that big, that strong. You almost are half surprised that he doesn't find a way into the end zone right there. But this is just, whether this is soft quarters, I guess it's soft quarters, maybe quarter, half. There's just way too much space up top. Little empty 3x2. That flat defender on the back and missed tackle. Acceleration away. Get off me. Really nice job. A.J. Brown, impressive game, just crazy strength with combination of feel and acceleration. This ability, guy's just falling off of him. Turn on the boosters. So close. Next one here, touchdown pass, a little quarters killer to the back on the little Texas or angle route, combined with the shallow and the corner. Just puts all sorts of stress on the defense. They can't make the tackle. Bounce in, touchdown. Back judge thinks he's going to take one to the face back there. This is a really nice job. Again, great play design. Nice red zone execution. Watch out, back judge. Watch out. Yo. So design-wise here, what's going on? The short motion is going to run the drive or the shallow. So when we come across here, we're going to go across this way. Now that is important because it's going to pull that middle linebacker type out of there. So he's going to kind of match to it. We're going to combine that with either a corner or a 7 stop, basically a vertical, so that you're going to get these DB types out of here with depth, okay? Getting too much depth. The flat defender then is going to try to widen out here. And when he widens out, it's going to take the back, is going to have great leverage on that flat defender because he widens so that when we come back across, we've got it. The only thing that can save him there is that safety making a tackle. He just can't make the tackle before a touchdown. So watch that shallow pull the mic. There he goes. Watch that flat defender jump outside. And the back comes right inside. Again, the ball's a little bit behind him. Good enough. Great catch. Great effort to get into the end zone as well. Combination of great design and kind of make him right there. Again, especially when your right tackle's getting walked into your lap right here. Can't get through the throw. Great catch. Ball behind him. Great effort to get in. Nice touchdown. Watch out. Next one here, started the third quarter. This was a unique one for me because it ends up being a drop. Like, no doubt, you got to catch it. Nice throw kind of as he kind of goes off platform, climbing up in the pocket. I personally love seeing ins thrown right down the hash. They're just aesthetically pleasing to me. Patience, right down the hash, drop. Now, there you would say, hey, man, that's on 6. You got to throw it. I also think this is on Hurts. So for me, this is open, on time, up top. The dagger has to be thrown. So watch this thing. Hitch, throw. Throw. For whatever reason, he just doesn't. Okay, this is made to order. What I'm used to calling some iteration of dagger up top, which is just a clear or a post here, and then that deep in behind it. This is a quarters killer. So you got 2 DBs back here. There's no one going to be there in this hole right here, especially if these underneath second level defenders don't get depth. So versus quarters, you got to trust that the wide receivers are going to beat the DBs. And if these backers get depth, then you just throw the check down. If they hang close to the line of scrimmage, you got to throw this. To me, this is open on time. You know, why he doesn't throw it is a problem. Now, it should work out here. It also is a drop, but it starts as a turn down, in my opinion. So right there, throw it. Throw the in. Up top. It's open. It's open. It's open. It's open. It's open. It's open. Still open. Finally, we get to it. Our wide receiver decides to jump. And again, the reason I don't like wide receivers jumping is because it moves their eye level right at the last second. It's hard enough to catch the ball. It's hard as hell to catch a ball full speed with pads on and a helmet. The jump at the end to then catch it on your face just doesn't make sense to me. Like, he jumps and catches it on his throat, or doesn't catch it, I should say. I'm sure he knows how to catch pretty damn well, but just that leaping there is tough. Next one here, another big play from Jalen Hurts, out of structure. For whatever reason, he doesn't like it right away. Great. No blurry decisions. He's tough to bring down. Great job creating time, extending this play, allowing Smith to be able to work this thing across the field. So again, you know, are they on the same page as far as the backfield and the play action? You know, doesn't look like it. Probably on the back if I had to guess. But the ability to extend and not look to run. So he's always looking to create first. He certainly can run. It's just not there. If he were to scramble out here to the left, Brown's wide open. He's able to go to his right, find Smith coming back to the ball. Big chunk. So again, this to me is one of my favorite characteristics of any quarterback. But for Jalen Hurts, tough to bring down in the pocket. It's not there. We make a good decision. Okay, we're not going to force anything. It's blurry down the field. Protect the ball, get outside, extend, eyes down the field, go create, nice chunk. halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let it wash over you. An easy, simple way to support the channel. I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to the channel, so thank you for doing that. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member. The link is in the video description. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep, deep dives on all of my favorite football topics. So if you enjoy the way that I talk and teach ball, you will love the courses. We have courses on RPOs, tempos, how to beat every coverage, pass protection. We even have an entire offensive system. Took me a second there. So many courses. I forget how many courses that we have. So hop over there, join, and enroll. The links are in the video description. We also have a bunch of free resources available. Check out all of those as well. Finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, 3rd and 4. Love me some quarterback run game on 3rd down. Little Q long trap right here. Great feel. Get the first down, get down, protect yourself. Again, would love to see him get a little bit more protected, if I'm being honest. But this is a really nice call. Great design. The Jets can't get lined up here versus empty. I don't necessarily even think we block it great, but you can just see the Jets on the back end. They can't get lined up, right? It's 3-by-2, kind of a unique formation with the stack. Little SRO. You can see the bubbles here for the screen. So screen run option. You're welcome if you're new to the channel. But I love the design. I love the play call. So what's going on run-wise here? For me, long trap. Okay, so long trap means that we're going to be gap down on the front side. So we're going to be able to, we're pulling right here. So he's coming out and he's kicking whoever shows up in the D gap. Okay, everyone else on the play side is going to be gap down. So it's down, down, down. Now we get an opportunity for a tray double team here. Okay, so really there's no one to go down to here. So he should be up. The center is going all the way back to the 4 technique. We're going to get a gap hinge here by the tackle. All that means is he's going to right hand kickstand. So dumbbell press him with his right hand until the center takes him over and then hinge back to the defensive end. So the quarterback, if he doesn't like the screen, hit this thing and go right off the double team. And again, they're really trained to no one because they've got this thing sorted out. And of course, the Jets are not lined up correctly. So theoretically, they could have another guy in the box, and that's who you'd be trained to. So just right off that double team, really nice job. Again, love the quarterback run game. Love when it's done well like this. You can see Hurts go right off that double team. He's going downhill. And the tray actually goes up to the guard's guy. So the tray kind of sorts it out. It's a hell of a job. Nice bounce. Great job getting down. Protect yourself. Next one here, tough interception. So lots of things going on here. We'll try to make sense of exactly what this is. At the end of the day, he's trying to hold on to this thing for a while, make a throw down the field to Smith, gets his arm hit, right tackle gets in a spin cycle. There's a lot of what I would say borderline gray bad here, just as far as holding on to the ball. We're trying to make a play down the field, trust that offensive line. But right here, just a tick too long, and it kind of is unfortunate because there's a few things here. So if we're trying here to kind of just talk through exactly what happens, it looks like eventually he's trying to throw this ball here, and it would have been a nice play, but it takes forever, and we're holding on to the ball forever. Now, the design of this play looks like it's trying to get the ball right here, whatever that is, paired with this little shallow right here. Now, if this is the design, I personally prefer some sort of like play action fake to get these guys coming up to be able to attack this space a little bit better versus what I would consider a cloud or a half field player. Now, if you aren't going to do the play action, okay, so if it's just this with a backside dagger on the backside and we catch quarters or quarter, half. So I'm going to identify this as half field and this is quarters up top. Just raise up and throw the dagger. Now, again, we don't know their reads. I find it hard to believe that the read would be 1 to 2. It would probably be 1 to 2 right here. If you're going to work down here to the bottom, which it looks like he is, if that is the case, again, easy for me to say with a clicker, the ball should probably go here. Just the tempo, timing of the play. So again, we don't know the reads. We don't know if they're coverage dependent, if they're pure progressions, what it is. But we can't acknowledge the fact that I don't necessarily love, having this kind of short post into a cloud. That hook defender has no like run threat at him. I do love the dagger up top though. And if you're going to work Brown here on this, what I'll call a short post, just get it to the shallow. The tight end's open. We're holding on to it too long. We're taking unnecessary risks. Bad thing happens. Unfortunate that the right tackle gets beat inside. And it's another turnover. We got lucky on the first one. Right here, this is unfortunate. We're holding on to the ball. You can see the tight end. If you were to go Brown on the right, 1, tight end 2. So 1, tight end. Now. I mean, look, the tight end is like, he's ready for it. Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him. We're holding on to the ball. I'm not saying it's going to be there. It is going to be there. But when your right tackle is asked to be out on an island like this against a bunch of dudes, you're just getting chucked. It's a hell of a play. 11 just continuing to impact the game. Rough turnover. Next one here, 2nd and 6. To me, a turnover-worthy play, out of structure. There's nothing necessarily there immediately. You can make the argument, maybe rip it to Brown in structure on time. But right here, throwing it up late, throwing it up a little bit inside as opposed to right down the sideline like he probably wants. Living on the edge. So not only were there 3 interceptions, I think you make the argument that some of those interceptions were not on Hurts, but you got away with plays like this. You got away with a fumble. You got away with this ball right here. Could easily be intercepted. Nice job from Swift there playing defense. But again, play this thing out. Could you throw it to Brown at the bottom on time? Probably not with what 3 is doing right there at the snap. 3 is running towards him. I'd be off of him too. So no. Just don't make a bad play a disaster. At this point, it's a bad play. So yeah, we can create out of structure. We can also just throw it away. Sometimes you just got to throw it away, live to fight another day, as opposed to living on the edge here, kind of trying to pinpoint one when it's crowdy over there. No. Get out, just throw it away, as opposed to throwing it down the sideline. And again, he also doesn't put it where he wants. If he throws that thing, over the white, it's got a chance. So just the accuracy letting him down and the decision making. Very next one, 3rd and 6. AJ Brown up top, go route, dot. Press man, middle field closed. Thank you very much. Absolute strike. Drop this thing down from a helicopter. Great catch here, fighting through some contact. You can see the little signal from Hurts. Little open palm. Go get it. I like it. Great rhythm. 1, 2, 3. Hitch, throw. Beautiful rhythm. Ball's right down on him. Certainly looks like some contact as well, but that is a beautiful touch. Great job navigating the sideline as well from 11. 11 just in pure beast mode out there. You're licking your chops when you see this kind of coverage. 3rd and 8, middle field closed man. They're really trying to essentially spy Hurts there with that guy over the center. It looks like man free, but it's really just cover 1 with, instead of a thief, a spy for the quarterback. So they take their chances. They see one-on-one. They're immediately going to get aggressive down the field. I love it. I love the deep ball accuracy, giving our guy a shot. Fade him right over the shoulder. That's a beautiful throw. Massive hookup. Next one, 3rd and 6. All my cert fans out there, little mesh railroad. Okay, you catch zone. Really all you have, in my opinion, is the deep hook. Now, some of my air raid peeps might be, shivering when I say that, but the mesh is tough on 3rd and 6 versus zone. Right here, there's nothing for me other than over the ball. You got to let AJ Brown kind of sort this thing out and try to find him on maybe his left shoulder there. It's going to be tight. I think the bummer about this play is it looks like Hurts kind of gets antsy. So it looks like he just kind of gets in panic mode, like his eyes are down, in my opinion. Like the movement that he's at, that's not the normal pocket movement where he's getting through his progressions. That's kind of like the, oh shit, this is not the coverage I thought I was going to get. I'm thinking 3rd and 6. We're thinking man. Railroad to me on this mesh variation is, here's the rail. The mesh element of it is right here. That's kind of the number 2 versus man. So 1 to 2 here. It's often paired with that mesh element coming across here. So that's the mesh element. This is kind of the number 4. And then we're going to get that deep hook over the ball. And this is really the only decent zone opportunity. Now it's 3 if you pure progression it, but it's also kind of a zone 1A in my opinion. So to me here, you don't have a lot of great options. Sometimes it can be paired with like a deep curl or 7 stop back here. That can also be kind of a 5 zone. It's more 7-on-7-y to think you're going to go full field 5, in my opinion. But right here, I think you just got to trust this, let it win, as opposed to like getting a little kind of unsettled in the pocket and panicky. But it's a tough call, you know. Mesh, not a lot of answers. Put that on a shirt. Again, just a little antsy in the pocket, not there. You know, sack, red zone, not the end of the world. Still get a field goal opportunity here. Now you got to be able to do all those types of things. But for me, you know, you can see him just kind of go, as opposed to hitch up, buy some time, play some buddy ball right down the hash. Tough one. Next one here. This is one of those ones that always seems to piss people off on this channel. This is a completion. In my opinion, it's also a turn down, maybe multiple turn downs. Now, we don't know exactly where he's looking, but I would imagine that Devontae Smith is the number one here as far as where the ball's trying to go on that over or crosser. To me, he's open. To me, Hurts is playing this a little bit fast. I love the drop. You can see this kind of angle drop where we're moving the launch point essentially over the tackle. So no, get it down. Okay, you get a check down, you get a completion. Never apologize for taking a profit. I get all those kind of bullshit coach talks. But for me here, this is open. So for whatever reason, we're just a little unsettled in the pocket. We're missing things that are normally there for us. So for me, in structure, on time, we're moving the launch point this way. He's looking this way. This to me is open. And that's just my opinion. Now, if you were to play it out where I didn't see the drop, I would also say that this corner down here to the bottom is open. So we've got two. So wherever your eyes are, we got multiple big shots down the field. Again, checking it down, never the worst thing in the world, but you just wonder what exactly we're seeing or not seeing, or feeling or not feeling. So again, make that throw. That's there. That corner is running with that post. We can see that and throw that for a big chunk. We need chunks. Throw that thing right outside the 50 as opposed to a check down for second and medium. So just things feeling like they're unraveling here down the stretch for Hurts and playing not his normal, clean, decisive, good decisions, ripping the ball all over the place. Next one here, 3rd and 7. Now at this point, I'm starting to believe that many of the issues I talk about on this channel are my issues and not the team's issues because they're executing 3rd medium. Nice job getting it to the tight end on the little out route. To me, this is unsound ball and hard to be sustainable. To me, we're hot to the left. Probably get a procedure penalty there as well. But at the end of the day, it's a first down. You tip your hat. Good for you, bro. If they can do this and you can do this as a quarterback, you know, my ways are not the only way by any means, being proven many times over. But to me, we're hot here. That's a free runner. The easy answer in most universal football systems is to throw a hot into the hot, right there. Now, if you can have a free runner and throw a matched up out and get a first down, good for you. Good on you. But to me, this continues to be a massive void in this offense. It, in my opinion, will get exposed eventually. But man, until it does, living right. I mean, takes a shot, unnecessary shot. Again, you can just see if you play it out, you just throw it to the number 3 hot. I don't really understand why you wouldn't do it that way. Now, it works out here. You take a shot, first down, great. You just don't see a lot of quarterbacks playing it like this. You got 5-person protection. Kelsey is going to the left. Okay? So if they bring 4 to the left, we're going to be hot. We're hot. Again, get the ball out with enough time. If you've got that kind of awareness, good on you, dog. And right here, good on you. First down, let's go. This is the absolute brutal turnover. So this interception coming out of the 2-minute, 4th quarter, 3rd and 10. We are up 2. Absolute gut-wrenching interception here. So this, to me, this read is a inside out, pick a side. So up top, you're going to work the tight end to the number 1. And the number 1 is there. Now, again, that's a little confusing because it's the number 1 wide receiver, the outside wide receiver, going inside out on the read. It looks like Hurts just gets super jumpy. Like he's moving backwards. Yes, we're getting Kelsey knocked into our lap, but our feet just look a little unsettled. And again, the read is muddy. And again, I get it, pre-snap, it's a bad look. You don't know who's who in the zoo. But once they drop out, you got to let this thing kind of play itself out. And again, easy for me to say, okay? I don't want to, I know I don't want to come off like the jerk who's got all the answers. When you have this muddy look, who the hell knows who's blitzing here, right? It could be anything. The concept, though, is a little stick or kind of hook on the inside with what I'm going to call a hinge on the outside. And you can tell based on the depths kind of what this read is. 1 happens first, 2 happens second. It's a pretty common concept, oftentimes run mirrored on both sides. Pick a side. If this is the side you work, once you realize they're dropping out, so once they're playing some iteration of coverage, everybody's out of there, right? Guys are dropping off, guys are dropping off. All you have to do is pure progression this thing, 1 to 2. And if it's muddy on the inside, it usually is going to be open on the outside. So you don't have to know what it is pre-snap. They're out of there. Inside out. Tight end. No. Got 2 guys on him. Outside, yes. You can see that hinge work itself out. Nothing. Damn. Just a brutal. This is the one play that I thought really kind of lost Jalen Hurts and the Eagles this game. And it's unfortunate because it's certainly what I would consider out of character for Hurts and what he does with the ball normally. I know that we've had, this is now the 3rd interception, but really this is the only one I would classify on Hurts. Just making a poor decision, and then missing the tackle is a bummer as well. Man, that's a tough one. And then the last one here, 4th and 8. This one really hurts. I mean, this stings. 84 seconds left. The post up top is there. You got to throw this thing on time. We can't, for whatever reason, not see it till we run out of club. So we don't see it at the snap. And for whatever reason, we're late. So there's no reason to move. Just throw it. There's no reason to move to the left. We move to the left. He runs out of club, just meaning that we can't throw it as far as we need to. But this will make you sick to your stomach here. And again, I'm not going to tell you that I know what this coverage is because I have no idea what this coverage is. It looks like it could be any iteration of quarters. They're going to come out here. We're going to run this deep post. You have a deep post. I often say on this channel, this weak side safety, this player right here, if you think you're going to get quarters, that's who your eyes need to be on. Well, damn, this guy almost like inverts. He almost like comes down out of the heavens. So now this is a go. This is a let's go. Down here to the bottom, I think they run it with like a little like V or corner, something to the flat, and like a shallow here. I mean, nothing about this over here looks good. Whether this is an alert, an option, whatever prefer pitcher look, whatever allows you to throw that, this is the look. So watch that safety up top. He just hangs there, almost like he goes rogue. Oh my goodness. I mean, you got a chance for a legitimate touchdown there. It's this is the one, that you talk about the turnovers, you talk about anything. This is 4th down in the game. We got a chance to hit a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We come up empty. And again, he sees it, but it's just a little late. And that kind of sums up the whole night. It's just not quite on time, on rhythm, a little bit harder than it has to be, muddy, run out of club. Damn. So that is a wrap. Jalen Hurts, the Eagles, really kind of out of sorts for the vast majority of this game. Now, A.J. Brown, stud, beast. And everything else felt tough. So whether it's drops, whether it's things just kind of looking unsettled in the pocket, there were so many little things here that felt like the Eagles made it so much harder on themselves than it had to be. And I think it can be a combination of things, acknowledging the fact that defense is very good up front. They cause issues. They give you kind of unique, weird looks that make things unsettled or muddy. That's certainly a factor. Some bad luck also. Some of those picks, in my opinion, not on Jalen Hurts. But it wasn't just the interceptions. It was the turndowns. It was missing an opportunity at the very end. All those things combined make it really hard to win in the league, let alone win on the road in the league. All those things lead to a really tough night. It will be interesting to see how they kind of bounce back. I think that for whatever reason, there continue to be lingering things in this offense. And I don't think this offense is anywhere near its best right now as it continues to find itself. But the hot thing to me continues to just kind of be a massive question mark. I just can't quite make sense of it. I think I've gotten closer to the answer as far as just relying on Kelsey to solve it. And for the vast majority of the time, it works. But man, eventually I just have to think that those hits and kind of playing the ball away from the hot is going to lead to more disaster than it has up until this point. But you combine it with things being unsettled in the pocket, missing some opportunities down the field, hard to win in the league. Tough night for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.